Hi Bianca, how are you diddling?
Hello everyone. So here we are
Hiya!
live with Tarot Stock and Pure Joy Tarot on Tarot Stock YouTube channel and welcoming all the users, all the viewers. So do come in and say hi. Drop your questions, subscribe to Tarot Stock and Pure Joy Tarot and like the live stream. So questions are picked up at random. If you are here watching, then you should be keep on commenting your questions so that I can pick them on random. Also, do remember to check our YouTube channels for the dailies, weeklies, pick a cards, yes and no's, daily guidances, midnight meditations, urgent messages, everything. And go and interact and watch. It's so much exciting and fun.
It is. We really do appreciate your comments, guys. I know sometimes it's boring to go, oh, thanks, that was a great video. But, I personally, I always press the comment box quite a lot just to see who's coming. So I do like to say hi to you guys. And it really, yeah, it gives us an indication that you might be liking the videos, or
Yes.
you can drop a suggestion what you'd like to see. I know some of you would like a longer video on those daily shorts, but they wouldn't be called shorts. We do have to make it under a minute, but we can certainly do a longer one. I think in the pipeline in the future, hearing it now, even Terrence Talk hasn't heard of this. We'll probably be doing an astrological live zodiac reading, going live, just both of us doing that. I've already done that with Melly's tarot, but she's a little bit ill at the moment. So later in the year, when things have settled down a wee bit, me and Tarot will do that live for you. Um, so yeah, because a lot of people do that, but not a lot of people do it as a collab. So me and Melly started that, and I'm sure Tarot's Talk will do that because he's very
Yes.
famous as an astrologer. So you guys don't know that. So if anyone's listening, they'll have missed that, so they won't know. Whoops, but that's okay because later on in the year, at some stage, we will be putting that out. We're just a little bit busy at the moment, trying to do the lives and trying to do X, Y, and Z. But we promise you we will do that later on.
Yeah.
And we'll do other things as well. So stay tuned to
Yes.
Tarot's Talk channel at Pure Tarot for exciting
Okay.
news coming in now. Soon, soon, urgently.
Urgently. And when we are talking about urgently, then there's an urgent message waiting for you in my playlist, Shorts with Tarot Stock. So go and check that link on Shorts messages. And also, there's a very lovely pick a card, yes or no, from Pure Joy, 19 hours ago. So go
I
and
did.
check that out.
That wasn't so urgent, was it? But it will be. Do you know the best thing about tarot online, like a lot of clever people have realised, is that when a message or a video finds them, no matter when it actually is, it's relevant to them at the time. So whenever people get a message, it's like you're guided, your spirit guide is guiding you to that. And when you listen to, yeah, that made absolute sense. It was made like 10,000 years ago, but it's so relevant. So we do put out relevant messages to be picked up later on. So don't think, oh, that was last week, it's not applicable. Listen to it. You might realize something because sometimes we're more open um, at different times in our life, especially if we're wound up today and we're so angry and frustrated. I don't want to hear anything. And in a few days' time, we're nice and calm, and when we listen, oh, yeah, that's exactly what I needed to hear.
Yeah.
So, guys, always listen to past messages. They're absolutely fine.
And
Hello,
they
Bianca.
are made as timeless. They are
Yeah,
considered, and when reading them, they are read as timeless, so that they are applicable to you even if you are watching it after a month or after a year. So,
mhm.
pick a card reads, yes or no reads, urgent messages are always urgent and will remain urgent forever, whenever, and no matter when you are watching them. Okay. So,
I got a notification today. I was having a little bit of a snooze. Notification came in, urgent message, and oh my goodness, oh, let me have a look. So I was really quite scared. I thought, oh my goodness, an urgent message. So I woke from my slumber because I need a lot of beauty sleep now. And I read the message and thought, yeah, it really was. And the thumbnail's absolutely to die for. So that was urgent for me anyway.
yes,
So thanks guys for coming along. New
yes.
people, I know we sound a little bit mad. That's because we are. Well, I am anyway. I've corrupted him. He used to be very sensible.
Oh,
But
why is this on?
what's on? Catronics Gaming, how are you? Good to
Hello,
see you.
Catronic Streaming. Hello, Margrama, and Bianca.
They're hard to say, aren't they? Some people. Very hard to say. So, if you've got a question, we may have an answer that you're
Yes.
looking for. I am going
So,
to start, I think, Tarot's Talk, I'm going to do a nice crystal angel for everyone in the
oh,
room.
let's do another. Uh, let's do a universal message.
Exactly. So I'm just doing I'm just doing the crystal angel. But for those of you who like crystals or who like color, this will be applicable to you perhaps tomorrow, or if you're just starting the day, today.
And if you have a question, then keep on posting your questions so that they are
Yeah.
not lost and go
Oh,
up
we've
to the
got
angels.
gorgeous, gorgeous. It's a lot like green. It's moldavite. If you've heard of moldavite, that's that beautiful green color, guys. And of course, it goes with your heart chakra. So moldavite, unless I get my crystal book, because I can't remember them all. Can you? But I did pick up a really good tip about crystals that end in ITE. They're not supposed to be cleansed in water because they're very soft. Now, I didn't know this. After all these years, I didn't know it. So now I know it. So that's good. So there's a heck of a lot of information to do with crystals, but moldavite, if you've got that, very good for healing. And green as well. Sunny, thank you so much for joining us. Me and Tarot's Talk will do a longer reading, so get your question down and we'll do that first. You are going to be first, I presume.
Yes, you are going to be the first. So, hello, Sani. And a universal message for everyone right now is my fearless freedom lights up the world. So, it's about you have to feel fearless on your own and not seek that fearlessness from someone else. And as I said in my today's video on Vasant Panchami, that the goddess does not bestows you with that knowledge. Rather, she tells you to tap into your mind and get that fearlessness from your own within and not seek it outside. So it's a really powerful message, and I guess the heart chakra message is very much relevant to the unicorn message that I posted just now.
Yes, and that's a gorgeous colour. Yellow being of the intellect and bright and sunny, and today with your beautiful messages that you put out today, absolutely fantastic. Being the day of spring in India, and today I noticed on the way home from work we had our little crocuses, those golden flowers and purple flowers that came up, and I thought, oh my goodness, how did they come up? We've just had a blanket of snow for a week. It's incredible. Nature is amazing. I'm using the Osho Zen, and in the courage card, there's got that little daisy coming out of the concrete, and
Yeah.
nature is very strong. So if we can have that message as well, that courage and strength comes from something, because looking so weak, you would not think that force. So the energy of that card is so relevant for today. So, yeah. Can I please get reading about if the company views my application, will they want me to move their company? Oh, so, wait a minute. So let me get this straight, because English isn't my first language. See, I don't think it's like space on language where I come from. So you're thinking if this company hires you, that you're going to be hired to move their company somewhere else. Have I got that right? Because that's my English reading it. not you move with the company, but you're going to move the company somewhere else. Have I got that right, Sunny? I know I'm pedantic and everything, but I just want to get
a little bit puzzled question. So if you could.
Is that question right? If you were hired, that you would move their company somewhere else?
Or maybe move into their company.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm trying to clarify it, because at the moment it sounds like that Sunny would be employed to move their company. Move to their company. Alrighty. I thought you've got such power there, girl. Yeah. We're going to move all the way from my country to America. Yeah, we're off we're going. Yeah, right, okay.
You live in a different company from me. Okay.
Yeah, I know you wanted to live in Ireland, didn't you? That's what you wanted to do. I kind of remember you were thinking of going to Ireland. I'm not sure if you're still doing that. Right.
Okay, so just a quick sneak peek of why Sani has been given the first opportunity. So Sani has been a regular appreciator, or we can say a regular commenter on the videos. So
okay, Sani.
And I think the same privilege was given to Bianca as well, Biatica 1111. So if you are in our views, then you can get this. And also Sani is our moderator.
And she's awesome. so you know. But yeah, what Terence Talk is trying to say is, please comment on the videos that you watch in our channels. Please watch them every day. You can watch one or two. We put out at least more than two. So if you can do that, it really helps.
Yeah.
And
most of the times, most of the times we put under a minute videos. So
yeah.
Yeah, not gonna
Please do it. It does help us considerable. English isn't the first language. Right. I'm going to use 4 cards for our Sunny because she's awesomeness. So let's pick what's going on.
Thank you, Sani, for the appreciation. It's really.
So first of all, I've got control. If you can take the question off the screen, once we both understand it, because it gets in the way, and yeah, that's a little bit better. So we've got the control here. So it's almost like the company kind of won't have a kind of what's the word? Why is my English rubbish? Choice. A choice in the matter. They're going to have to get you to join the company, and you can see the possibilities are quite. I know it's kind of fixed, but there's a general fluidity. If you can present what you want to bring to the table, then there is possibilities of traveling. There's possibilities of growth. So it's almost like it'll sound fixed maybe for a while, and then possibilities will kick in. How they see you, with that you're going to be a great connection within this company. So if they're looking at it and having a look to see what is going, if you're a good fit, I still believe you are a good fit. The only thing about this is the awareness, which Dent 5 is a kind of movement, but it's not. So it's quite funny. It's a topsy-turvy. So I think they're going to be a little bit reluctant, and I think it might have to do with the COVID-19 and all sorts of, oh no, we're going to have to pay for her to self-isolate and all the rest of it, and it's going to be a little bit difficult. So until the coronavirus has kind of settled down significantly, they can't really see they want to. I can clearly see this with the possibilities and the MasterCard that you are a good fit, but I can't see that movement or that awareness. It's like, well, we don't really know if we can do that. So, you know, it might be halted a little bit, but let's see what Tarot's Talk has to say. while I do
Yes.
use your.
And before I answer this question, if अगर वाला कृपाली इस लाइव रूम में है, तो आपको हिंदी में आंसर मिलेगा, लेकिन वो आंसर सिर्फ मैं दे पाऊंगा, प्योर जॉय नहीं दे पाएंगी. So actually, Vala Kripali needs to know whether we can answer in Hindi or not. So I said the Hindi answer can only be given by me and not by Pure Joy. So yes, if that is acceptable, we are really. You're on mute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, listen. Yeah, you can do Hindi, but I can do English, and you can interpretate what I
Yes,
say. You
yes,
could
but
lie if you wanted to. No.
हाँ, तो वो आपको हिंदी में बताएंगी, लेकिन उसका ट्रांसलेशन मैं करूँगा. ठीक है, तो अगर आपको ऐसे आंसर चाहिए, तो आप अपना क्वेश्चन पोस्ट करते रहिए बार बार, जिससे कि वो मैं देख सकूं और उसको पिक कर सकूं. ठीक है, एट रैंडमली क्वेश्चंस उठाऊंगा मैं. तो अगर आप हैं अभी भी इस लाइव रूम में, तो वो क्वेश्चंस आप पोस्ट करते रहिए. ठीक. ओके, सो नाउ सैनी.
So please stay in the room,
यस.
Taurus.
या, शी इज देयर. Okay,
Okay.
so Sani, for you, the very first card that I have is the Ten of Wands. So it can be a tough thing to go for because of all the situations going around, and it can be a difficult choice at this moment to go for it and keep everything together and moving to that place and what's or not. But it feels like that they will be doing so because of the Ace of Cups and also with the World. So yeah, definitely travel, and this is that proposal of that travel. So that is definitely coming for you, and that is what something you are desirous of and you are wanting, and as it will be coming as well with this Ace of Cups coming into the picture. And it feels like you it how they look upon you, or how they would perceive you as a person who is very much committed and dedicated into the work, and who is also very much a person who works continuously and collects the rewards for this for themselves. So basically right now, if you ask, or if you look upon what are they thinking about you, looking into your applications, or what they can get an impression is that you are a really hardworking person, and you can bring that sense of achievement, or getting that company to excelling, or helping that company to excel. Okay, so something like that is seen with here. But if I answer your question in a straight way, they if they hire you, they are going to be asking you to move to their place, and that is what you are wanting as well. So that is what you are getting. But as of whatever situations are all around, it may be difficult for you to move ahead, but you certainly will do that with time. It will take a little bit of, but you will.
Beginning with P. Beginning with P. Don't worry about it. So you
Okay.
have met a milestone, and this within a reading, um, with what you asked is very good. So they have looked at it, I believe, and they're just trying to kind of get all the bosses together, those that need to know what they can do with that. So that's a good step in the right direction. And we've got take action. Woo! So the possibilities and the taking action is really strong within these possibilities that are going to go on. So yeah, take action. So
Okay.
who knows?
So the
Yeah,
unicorns are telling you closeness. That is, you will be coming closer to what you are looking forward to, and
yeah.
that closeness is about coming together. So your unicorn is so very close to you. So he might be, or she might be inviting you to get onto their back and ride the unicorn and get to that place where you are looking forward to and going for. Okay, so hopefully that helps, Annie, and thank you for being such a wonderful supporter.
Yeah, and Tut's talk is right. It is going to need patience, and I think we're all fed up of that in the current world opportunity, and we're all thinking, oh, we really did not appreciate where we were about 3 or 4 years ago. Whoops, but never mind. So thank you, and hello, Destiny. How are we doing, Elia
Hi,
Brunner,
Destiny.
Princess
How
Aquarius,
are you?
uh,
Okay,
Bella,
so who's gonna be next? I can't see any question. I
Tina.
can
Hi,
see
hi, hi, hi.
Princess Aquarius. Aquarius.
This is what I think of me.
So if you are in this room and want to get your questions answered, then do remember to subscribe to Tarot Stock and Pure Joy Tarot as well. And like this live stream. Currently, we don't have any moderators to get you reminded of
Sunny's
this.
here. Sunny's here.
Oh, yes, Sunny. So please go ahead. Yes, I
But
forgot.
it is random anyway, guys. So,
Yes.
and please be patient in the room. If Tarot Talk starts speaking Hindi when somebody asks for the question, if you've just joined, there are people in India who are lucky enough to have an Indian tarot reader. So, just be a little bit patient. Thank you.
Yes. So the questions are chosen at random, and if I start speaking in Hindi, that means I've taken up a Hindi question and I'm answering that. Okay. So keep on posting your questions. I need to see them in the comments so that I can pick them up. Otherwise, it will be missed. I cannot guarantee. So if you want a guaranteed reading, then you need to keep on posting. And if you need to skip the queue, you can yeah, if it's urgent and you need to skip the queue, you can always go for the donations and things can be done quick. Okay,
Right,
so what
Princess,
does R think of me?
we've got the ordinariness of this situation, which just means being simple and appreciating where we are. A lot what I just said a while back, about 4 years ago, we didn't quite understand. So does all think about you? Sometimes in those quiet moments, he generally does. He's not moving towards you though, because he's not listening to that inner voice that says, was this good? So where you might be quite deep in your thinking, they're not as deep as you. So you're going to have to let R catch up to you significantly, perhaps, which is absolutely fine. So let's see on the angel answers. Well, Tarot Talks does that for you to see what's going on. Or if he's busy, I'll just pop this up now. So what we've got, it does say let it go. So there's an aspect sometimes to let it go. So if it's not deeply connected to you or deeply connected feeling about you and thinking about you, then yeah, you are obviously thinking about them. So if you want to ask Archangel Michael perhaps to sever that thought, I mean, how long, is there lack of communication in the right area? You got to kind of ask yourself that perhaps. It's a difficult one, isn't it? But yeah, no.
Okay. Right now, there is a little bit of trust issue happening. There is a little bit of fear factor also coming up upon trusting upon the situation, and not on the person or their intentions, but onto the situation that has been happening. So if there can be a little bit of hesitation as well, that what if I take a wrong step, what if it something goes wrong. So that kind of a keeping one step at a time and being very cautious about everything and not making any choice, and also feeling suspicious about the situation is also very much evident and visible between you and R. But they are really very much hopeful because of getting the things better, getting the things sorted. So kind of, I would say that though they are not right now in that state or in that phase where they can trust upon the things, but they are hopeful that things can get better and they'll be again able to trust onto the things and things will return back to normal. There might have been a tar moment at the back, but now you're in the star phase that can tell that okay, things can work out fine if they are given the time and there is patience, P for patience given. So yes, that's what I see right now. What were your cards there? I was not able to see.
Um, let me think. Let me think. The inner voice reversed, and the other one was can't remember. I've got a goldfish memory. Um,
Princess, do you
right,
remember what
I
cards were there?
remember the card I put up. There was one that was okay, Can't remember. I honestly can't
Okay.
remember because I'm still thinking of destinies. Is Keegan
Is
thinking
Keegan
about?
thinking about,
I
does
feel
he
it's.
miss me? Oh, you
All right.
feel. If you feel, then he definitely does. Listen to your inner self. That's what we don't do.
Please remember to stick around for questions. Will be answered. Remember to comment on our videos every day, please. I know it sounds boring, but a lot of you do. Thank
To
you very
get
much
to
for
get
that.
privileged extended read.
Yeah, you certainly do. Terrence Talk and myself put out more than 3 videos per day, or at least more than 2. You know me, I do my Zodiac ones, so you
12
guys check
plus
that out.
videos every day.
Right, let's have a look at
But
our Keegan.
but
Oh,
you
famous
can
Keegan.
but you can always check upon your sun signs or your zodiac signs and interact with them at least. Okay. You can't go for all 12 acceptable, but yes, you can go for yours and say, did it resonate or not?
When me and Terence talk to the live zodiac readings, we will say how beneficial it is to read every single zodiac sign because you've got all these houses, and each house you do have a zodiac. So, say for instance, you're having trouble in your 7th house, which is your relationships. You want to go to your natal chart and look at what sign that is, and maybe that for that day is going to be applicable for that house. Maybe you have trouble in another area. There are 12 areas of houses. We're going to explain all this when we do it. So do stay tuned to our channel for this exciting series coming to our channel near you or a screen.
On your
But
screens, just streaming on your Wi-Fi connection, on mobile
yeah,
data connection.
but just at the moment we're a
Absolutely.
little bit busy doing the Indian Sacred Tarot series with the author of the deck. So while
Oh,
that's going.
we haven't advertised it
You keep
yet.
saying that, darling. I wish I did then. Don't worry.
Like, okay,
It's Wednesday tomorrow. You still got time. Yeah. Right. Let's see about my famous Keegan. I love Keegan. He's always a troublemaker. Do you know? Sometimes it's more exciting when people are a little bit of a troublemaker. It's more exciting, isn't it, than just.
oh yes,
At my
yes,
age, you don't
Destiny.
want it, but when you're younger, you want
Yes,
a bit more.
Destiny. Keep a little bit of patience. He is
Oh
thinking
my
of
goodness.
you. He is thinking of you. So yes, he is definitely. And see, he is, having that
Oh,
romanticism coming into play, that whole feelings that come. So yes, he is thinking of you, but it's a long way to go. So it's better that we be in control of ourselves. Okay, is he not? Is he not? Is he not? Yes, he is. For me,
reading
he
yours.
is.
Keep reading yours. I'll read mine.
Yes, so maybe yes, they are somewhere, that romantic feeling, surge of all those things are coming up, and they are feeling it strongly in a way. Now, I am very excited to see what Bev has to say. No, please go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see what's going to be channeled because I have no idea at the moment. So let's channel it. So at the moment, we've got the rebirth, which is the Ten of Swords reversed, which is
Yes,
interesting. And it's also got the sorrow reversed. So even these look really rubbish, they're actually quite good.
they
So
are
when we
reversed. The
yeah, the
best.
reverse. That's pretty good. So we've got the this card here, which if you can see, if you're not familiar with this particular deck, we've got this beautiful, innocent, pure girl coming from the strength of the fierce lion. And we've got all this, darkness here, but they've had the courage to go up. It's reversed, so they're not looking at the possibility of finding the doorway to move forward. Yeah, they think about you, but they don't know how to find the door. It's like one of those jokes. Oh, there's a man inside a room. There's no doors and windows, and there's a table. How does he get out? I don't know. So that's a kind of aspect there. And instead of over worrying, they're not too worried about the situation. So Keegan, at the moment, I feel, that because you're the half of the party where you want everything to be fantastic. Why not? Why not? But at the moment, Keegan is still happy in his little misery kind of thing. It's almost like a habit. But the best thing, Destiny, is you keep showing him droplets of humanity and love and patience and just who you are. So in a way, he does hang on to that, and that's like when someone drowns, they know someone's coming to rescue them, kind of thing. Not that I'm saying Keegan needs rescuing; he can do that himself. He's a big boy. But the thing is, you're a breath of fresh air for him. But at the moment, he's very comfortable still in the kind of mind trap. But let's face it, we like what Terence Talker said about the romance coming in, the messages and the healing. So that's what I mean about that little bit of breath of fresh air. So unless I'm mistaken, he's not going to ring tonight, or he's not going to communicate things like that. But I love his combination. I'm just more concerned that they're not in a terrible mood, but they're in a mood where they go, oh yeah, Destiny, she's a great girl. I'll just ask her out tomorrow. No, they're in a. It's almost like I hear him saying, I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like that mentality that's clouding his issue. So he has to look at things of being that warrior, and that potential in that card has to do that to be able to rise from that. Do you agree, Tarot?
Yes, and I just want to know how much old is Keegan? Like you said, big boy. So I just want to know, and then I'll say something
He's
on
about
this.
34, isn't he? I get the impression about 34. Is he about that? How old is he? That's what I pick up anyway. How old
He's
is Keegan?
17. He
He's
is
what?
17. 17.
17! I
See,
see. He acts like a
when
34-year-old.
when men of age 32 need to be rescued, then a boy of 17 definitely needs the rescuing.
Terrence knows a situation which is very similar than that.
Yes.
No,
So that's what I'm referring to. Like, see, that is what is
yeah.
needed. Like, he's this guy is still just on the verge of growing, and when a grown up
God,
man needs
I've always picked up Keegan as a 34-year-old.
no,
Wow, about
that was a
34.
surprise.
I don't.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question, to be fair, because I
Yes.
always see him about 34, 35.
So,
Wow,
Destiny, for you, I have the card of imagination from the Angels of Light, and it says that yes, it's in that dreamy phase, okay, that Knight of Cups dreaming. Oh, this can be that. Oh, this can be that. So it's that imagination phase only. But that imagination phase needs Archangel Gabriel in picture to come and get into the action about the things, release the the lower vibrations and all those negative things from the past. But it's much more better to get clarity about the thoughts, and that is coming with the Archangel Gabriel. So if you call upon him, and like Gabriel, Raphael, and Michael always stalk us, we
Papa
can
Joker.
always we can always send them behind you, so if you want to. So yeah.
Does he sometimes come up with quite an old man's head on him? I know 34 isn't old, but it's like I'm picking up that that's his age. That
Soul
he
age,
sorry,
soul
what?
age,
So
soul
yeah,
age.
no, I think that's obviously some age in his life that's going to be really apparent. Something's going to happen age 34, 35, not younger. Round it is definitely going to be 34, 35. I don't think it's going to be 36. 34 and 35 is going to be quite significant. So watch out for that, because that's how I've always picked him up. And then it comes up like he's got 2 children or something, and he's really kind of just kind of frustrated with that aspect. So I don't know why I've picked that up, but that's what I picked up. Maybe he's been like that in a past life or something, but that's how I've always picked him up, as a 34-year-old with 2 kids. Weird. I know, it's strange, isn't it?
Daddy.
I see the kids about 8 and 9, which is weird. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So
Okay, so वाला कृपाली एंड बाकी जो भी हैं क्वेश्चंस रैंडम उठाए जा रहे हैं, जो मेरे सामने दिख रहे हैं वो मैं उठा रहा हूँ। तो अगर आपको अपना क्वेश्चन आंसर चाहिए तो आप उसको पोस्ट करते रहिए, ठीक है? आप उसको कॉपी पेस्ट कर लीजिए और बार बार कमेंट सेक्शन में डालते रहिए, जिससे कि मुझे दिखाई दे, ठीक है? ऐसे वो ऊपर चला जाता है, फिर वो दिखाई नहीं देगा और स्किप हो जाएगा इस तरीके से, ठीक है? तो डालते रहिए, जैसे हिना डाल रही हैं उस तरीके से आप भी अपना क्वेश्चन डालते रहिए, ठीक है? So the questions are picked up at random, and if you aren't posting your questions, they might get missed. So please,
do you
this
want
is
to do
not
the
spamming, and
Do you want to do it? Okay, after this one.
after this one.
I read this one. This is a very awkward, isn't it? Awkward, as they say. Awkward.
What guidance and action spirits would guide me? Okay.
Yeah, I read that before, and I thought, oh no, oh no.
Another sensible question.
It's important, because what really frustrates me in life is every generation changes, and what we think is good for the next generation isn't. And I really wish parents would allow that generation that they've, had, the children, to let them sort their world out. It's so frustrating for me, but I'm a very liberal, open-minded person, and it's difficult. It's really difficult.
Guys, there's an urgent message waiting for you in the Tarot Stock playlist, and also a yes or no pick a card from Pure Joy on her channel. So just go and check out once your question is answered, and come back. We'll love to see you here. ठीक है ना वाला, आप अपना क्वेश्चन डालते रहें, ठीक है?
Yeah, you can. I'm going to do 3 cards with. Right, okay, this is fine. I'm glad I did 3 cards at the end of the day. We are the world. So, yeah, this is on your father. Nothing to do with you and your father. A little bit to do with you, but I want to know what's he of. So this is like we are the world, but it's upside down. So yeah, you're right. With the King of Swords mentality, he's very fixed. Fixed in what he's doing. So he doesn't care what people are doing around the world. Don't care. I don't care if the Indians in America do this, or the Chinese do that over there, or the Alaskans are building fire houses on the ice. I'm not interested. My daughter's getting married. But look at this. So I think he will eventually see that change is necessary. It is your world, and with certain circumstances, there's more pressing concerns in your life than getting married and having either a very good marriage or a marriage that makes you depressed. Do you know what I mean? Just like any other marriage, to be fair. So, don't do it, guys. Be single, says I, of 14 years being married. So yeah, but I think that the tower traditionally is about getting that energy, that divine interaction, and just waking up. So he will wake up, and you can see that success. So I think if you're very sensible and prove that you're a very independent person, and a very confident person in the world, he won't have the old-fashioned idea that a man has to protect you. Or you can really shock him and go, "Hey, guess what, Dad? I'm a lesbian and I'm married."
That is going to be another difficult thing. What are you saying? They'll
Huh?
they'll be
No,
kicked out of the house. I
I'm
don't
just
think.
saying. I'm just saying. It's really frustrating that parents think, "Oh well, this is really good for my child." Do you know what I mean? I mean, we all do it as parents. I am a parent, and yes, we do. But I don't interfere and say you should be doing that. You should. I just get, f off, mum, because I live in a country where that happens. So, but yeah. So I do think your father will um, be a little bit better the more it goes. As long as you can prove that you're confident with money and looking after yourself and being a confident person, then they won't worry. Parents always worry. So all they want you to do is be safe and secure, and that's what marriage used to offer in the olden days. Not anymore, mate. No, 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 no. So good luck with that. Let's see what Terence has got to say.
Hmm. Okay, so Hina, for your father, the thing which comes up is the lovers. So see, both the things are quite very much, we can say it's a difficult choice for him as well, to let you go or to get you married. And what he's choosing, choosing the most comfortable way. Because whenever this situation comes up, people tend to choose the path that is more comfortable and that is more straight. So that's what he's doing right now, and he's wanting to get you through that thing. And right now you are in a state of this Four of Cups, those disappointment and dissatisfaction with the things which are going around. But one thing that you should be knowing at this time, it's the Page of Pentacles, that you need to show them how great this opportunity is. This lovers, this is about a great opportunity that you have in your hand. And this is telling you that you need to prove that how much stable you will get in your life, what will be the long-term benefits. Because Page of Pentacles is about having the thing in your hand and then realizing it in that in the long run. So right now you should be really be dedicated towards explaining and letting them know that marriage is going to be ruining your things, and you need to go to establish your own self and make your own self and reach that from page to the phase of queen you need to go, or maybe the king you need to go. So that is what you need to explain them, that marriage is not an option. Marriage is an option, but later. But when you have something to go about, you should be going about rather than not looking at it. Because see, this Four of Cups is also about that opportunity can come in, but due to the hesitation of of the situation, whether will I be able to, whether will I not be able to, whether they will let me go or not, so questions like this can make you miss that opportunity. So it's very better, and it's the best thing right now, or the guy or the spirits would like to tell you in a way that you need to first clear up your mind and get that thing, that idea in your hand, so that you can present it to the other person and make them believe you, make them go like, oh, okay, now I'm convinced. So things like that needs to be done right in here. And one more card I just added, and it's the Two of Cups. So it's about meeting your desires and meeting your goals and reaching and successful coming together and things like that. So it could say that if you first clear out your own self, what you need to go through, then you convince the other person about it and how it is good, how it is bad, and you surely will able to make it and you will reach it. Okay, so that's what you should be knowing, and you should be preparing up yourself. Okay, so hopefully that helps.
I just think also, if you prove instead of arguing,
Hmm.
you just do the opposite. Just prove that you can have a job, you can conduct yourself, you're a really responsible person. That shows your dad that you're more than capable of being on your own. If you start arguing and being childish and that proves that maybe, oh yeah, I'm right, I need to marry her off, I need her to have a strong man. um but just prove to yourself that you are responsible and an adult. And then they'll just back off because they have to. Because if you go, oh, Dad, I understand that's quite a good idea to get married. I'll think about it, but I'm okay at the moment. But yeah, I'll consider that, Dad, and just leave it like that and walk away, and keep agreeing with them and walk away. So you don't have to go, no, Dad, it's a stupid idea. I don't want to do that. That's so old fashioned, and I don't want to marry a man. Do you know what I mean? It's like just agree with him, and just listen to him, and be a responsible person, and he'll see that you can conduct yourself and you're very responsible. That's what I do. Don't argue with them. That they don't know what's good for you. Only you do.
Ben, why is your video so much hazy today?
Because I'm in India and it's haze. Maybe because the Wi-Fi is not so good. You're really sharp and you're normally hazy.
Yes, I am
Maybe
sharp
the
today.
person who comes in is the hazy one.
Maybe, maybe. Okay, so this question is, when will I get a government job? When will I get successful? When will my health get improved? तो हिना सॉरी वाला कृपाली क्वेश्चन सिर्फ एक आंसर होता है एक लाइव स्ट्रीम में। आज आप पहली बार आए हैं तो हम आपका एक क्वेश्चन आंसर करेंगे। नेक्स्ट टाइम आप आइए दूसरा क्वेश्चन पूछिए, फिर आइए तीसरा क्वेश्चन पूछिए, ठीक है। और प्योर जॉय को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए क्योंकि कल उनके चैनल पे लाइव होगा, परसों मेरे चैनल पे लाइव होगा, तो ऐसे वो चेंज होता रहता है, ठीक है। हर रोज चेंज होता रहता है। तो आई यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट यू डूइंग लाइक दिस?
Yeah, you're saying you can ask many questions. When you go on my channel, you can ask that question. And then you go on your channel, you can ask another question. It's bloody simple, isn't it? It's not complicated. Am I right? Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
ठीक है।
And folks, I'm psychic. I know exactly what Terence thinks, so I can understand his English. I didn't know that. Didn't know that, guys. Did you? Okay. So he's worried now. She go, oh God, she can read my mind. I better pick that card. It was a good one.
Yeah, and Alaya, if you are here and if you're planning to stay here, then keep on posting your questions. Next will be yours.
Okay.
So when will आपको गवर्नमेंट जॉब कब मिलेगी इसका हम आंसर करेंगे, फिर प्योर जॉय जो बताएंगी उसका मैं ट्रांसलेट करूंगा। So
He's going to translate.
बेव
Okay.
बेव ये वाला समझ में आया, ये मैंने क्या बोला?
Kabbalah.
Did you understand what did I say?
You said, do you want me to go first or you?
No,
No.
like
What did you say, babes?
I said that what you will say, I'll translate that.
Yeah, I know you said that. Right, okay. I'll go first because he'll be concentrating on English. Okay?
Yes.
So I'm just doing the government job first, all right?
Yeah. The first one, government job.
Yeah.
You can say the state job.
Can you speak of the Spanish as well?
Who,
Can you
me?
speak See?
No.
All right, okay. So,
I can't speak any foreign language except English. Sorry.
right, what can I say about this? Oh my goodness.
एक
Right,
मिनट, हाँ बेव एक मिनट, एक मिनट
what are you saying?
मैं कर लूँ अपना उसके बाद, ताकि मुझे याद रहे कि क्या what are you saying.
See. Right, okay, so, wait a minute. Let me just get this. So, these are the two cards
तो
that
ये
you've
दो
got.
कार्ड्स हैं
One
जो
is
आपके लिए
past
आए हैं।
life, and one is the awareness
पहला
upside.
पास्ट लाइफ है, दूसरा अवेयरनेस है, और दोनों उल्टे हैं।
So, because of past lives being reversed,
तो
and
क्योंकि पास्ट लाइफ रिवर्स है
also the awareness reversed,
और क्योंकि अवेयरनेस भी रिवर्स्ड है,
it might indicate
ये ऐसा दर्शाता है
it might indicate that this isn't probably the best decision for you to actually make currently.
तो
Okay?
ये आज के समय में अगर देखा जाए तो ये बेस्ट डिसीजन नहीं हो सकता है। इसके अलावा भी कोई ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल हो सकते हैं जिनकी तरफ ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है। So
Sometimes
I just added one extra sentence that which
that's
we should be
okay.
looking upon.
You can read them as well. So, in the aspect of the past lives, making decisions does take time, and we have to take away the idealistic way that the government job will present to you.
तो जब पास्ट लाइफ कार्ड इस तरीके से रिवर्स में आ रहा है तो वो ये आपको कह रहा है कि इस टाइम पर वो जो एक जो धारणा होती है ना हमारी इंडिया में जो होती है कि गवर्नमेंट जॉब ही होनी चाहिए या उसी से ही एक अच्छा भविष्य हो सकता है, तो उसको थोड़ा-सा टाइम देना चाहिए, उसकी तरफ थोड़ा ध्यान देना चाहिए।
And this one, because it's awareness upside down, you're not being aware that there are other things that you can do. So for your personality and who you are, concentrating on a government job because you've said in your mind that maybe that's the right thing to do, it may actually not be. You might have a better situation.
सो ये भी इन्होंने ऐसा कहा कि क्योंकि अवेयरनेस उल्टा है, तो इसीलिए आप ध्यान नहीं दे रही हैं कि और क्या पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है, और क्या आपके पास ऑप्शन हो सकते हैं, और क्या विकल्प हो सकते हैं। और आप एक जो आपकी एक सेट माइंड है, जो एक सेट दिमाग है, आप उसी हिसाब से चल रहे हैं। तो या तो ज़रूरत है कि आप और ऑप्शंस भी एक्सप्लोर करें कि आपके पास क्या-क्या हो सकता है, ठीक है? और उस हिसाब से आप काम करें।
So basically, with the past lives, you might be such a good business person to be selling out like an entrepreneur. So instead of doing the safe option about going for a government job all the time because you think that's safe, you'll always have a job, you'll get your pension, etc., doing something more to your heart and what's entrepreneurial might suit you actually better. So being aware of your own skills will give you that opportunity. So at the moment, asking about career and success and when will my finances, that'll all be stuck because basically government jobs are stuck, they're very square, there's no room for you to go higher. Okay.
तो जो पास्ट लाइफ का कार्ड है, वो उस तरीके से आप देख सकते हैं इस अपने अपने जो आपका इश्यू है इस टाइम, कि आप खुद का बिज़नेस सेटअप करने में आपको कैसा रहेगा? ये खुद आप करते हैं तो भी आप उसमें कितना प्रोग्रेस कर सकते हैं? तो हमेशा सेफ प्ले करने से अच्छा है कि एक तरीके से आप थोड़ा-सा एक एफर्ट डालें अपना, एक्सप्लोर करें उस चीज़ को, और आप हो सकता है एक बहुत सक्सेसफुल बिज़नेस पर्सन, बिज़नेस वुमन हो जाएँ, ठीक है? तो इस चीज़ की तरफ भी ध्यान देना चाहिए। एंड हियर शी आस्क्ड टू बिज़नेस, विल बिज़नेस बी बेनिफिशियल? सो काइंड ऑफ बिज़नेस कैन बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू बिकॉज़ इट्स ऑल अबाउट तो बिज़नेस सही हो सकता है, ठीक है? लेकिन ज़रूरत है कि आप उसकी तरफ अपना दिमाग बनाएँ। आपने एक सेफ दिमाग बना रखा है, मुझे गवर्नमेंट जॉब नहीं जाना है। तो वहाँ पर हो सकता है आप उतना ग्रोथ ना देख पाएँ अपना, लेकिन अगर आप बिज़नेस में हैं, तो वो ग्रोथ भी आ सकती है आपके लिए।
Absolutely. So at the moment, did you say she's a woman? So basically, I'm gonna be sexist. So basically, sometimes people are good at baking, sewing, crafts. They can fix cars. They can do this, and it's amazing once you do that one thing for someone. Say you're a mechanic and you can fix a car, right? So you're fixing that car in record time and you've done such a good job. And then they tell their friends and then tell their friends. And before you know it, you've got a mechanical business. So think outside the box here. What are you good at? Or what could you be good at? What could you learn to actually do? Because sales, retail, all that thing, in this current climate with the coronavirus, a lot of people took the opportunity to do something that was in demand. So you think where you are and what's in demand, what would be a good idea? Because it is very, it just shows me with those two cards that the government job, it's a bit too, nah. Do you know what I mean, Vinya?
तो अभी के हिसाब से इनका ऐसा कहना है कि बिजनेस की तरफ आप सोच सकते हैं, क्या क्या ऑप्शन हो सकते हैं उसकी तरफ सोचा जा सकता है और किस पे आप अच्छे हो सकते हैं, ये भी सोच सकते हैं। लेकिन एक सेट दिमाग बना करके चलना इस समय आपके लिए गड़बड़ हो सकता है। अभी जैसे कोरोना था तो लोगों ने उन चीज़ों को ट्राई किया, उन चीज़ों को लिया जो कि जिसको हम कह सकते हैं जिसकी डिमांड थी। लोगों ने उस मौके का फ़ायदा उठाया और अपना बिज़नेस सेट कर लिया, अच्छा खासा जमा लिया। तो इसी तरीके से आपको भी देखना है कि आप किसमें अच्छे हैं और किसमें अच्छा कर सकते हैं। आप किसमें अच्छा हैं, ठीक है? अब मैं अपने बताता हूँ। सो देयर आई हैव द 10 ऑफ सोर्ड्स एंड द 10 ऑफ कप्स बोथ इन हियर। तो ये
Oh,
जो 10 ऑफ सोर्ड्स है, तो ये आपको पहली बात तो ये इसमें कि ये एक ऐसा फेज़ दिखा रहा है जहाँ पर आप बिल्कुल ही डिसअपॉइंटेड हैं, जहाँ आपको लगता है कि अब मेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता है और अब तो बस दुनिया खत्म। अब तो जॉब नहीं लगने की। इस तरीके की चीज़, इस तरीके की फीलिंग आपके अंदर इस टाइम पर हो सकती है अपनी चीज़ों को लेकर के, पर आपको ये जानने की ज़रूरत है कि एक नया आउटलुक, एक नया सवेरा आपके करियर में हो सकता है। अगर आप डिसाइड करते हैं कि हाँ, मुझे लड़ते रहना है। लड़ते रहना क्यों है? क्योंकि आप इतने कन्फ्यूज़न में हैं, तो आपको अपने ऊपर ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है कि इससे कैसे निकलें? कैसे इसको हाई solve it? तो इस I'm just answering this Hindi question and then I'll again convert back or transfer myself into English. So, तो ये ऐसी फेज है तो आपको डिसाइड करना है कि आप सैनी would you please like to put
I'm
up
just
the
doing that. I'm just doing it.
ओके। तो आपको ये देखना है कि आप कहाँ अच्छे हो सकते हैं और कहाँ पर आप अच्छा कर सकते हैं। आपके लिए एक नया कह सकते हैं सवेरा हो सकता है, लेकिन अगर आप चूज़ करें, अगर आप दूसरी तरफ जाने के बारे में सोचें तो अभी देखिए, अभी आपको सक्सेस में कम से कम 10 से 11 महीने लग सकते हैं। 10 ऑफ कप्स का कार्ड है, ये कार्ड बताता है आप सक्सेसफुल होंगे, सक्सेस है, लेकिन उसमें थोड़ा टाइम जाएगा। अभी 10 महीने से 11 महीने का टाइम कम से कम लगेगा। उतना आपको अपने अंदर धैर्य और पेशेंस बना करके रखने की ज़रूरत है, तब आपका काम अच्छे से हो जाएगा, ठीक? बस इतना है कि आप दूसरी चीज़ें एक्सप्लोर करिए, दूसरी जगहों में ध्यान दीजिए जहाँ पर आप अच्छा कर सकती हैं और एक गवर्नमेंट जॉब का जो जहाँ पर काम नहीं हो रहा है, उस वजह से आप अपने करियर को एक जगह आपने चिपका के क्यों रखा हुआ है? पहला तो क्वेश्चन ये है आपके लिए कि अगर नहीं कोई चीज़ काम कर रही है, तो आप वहीं पर क्यों चिपकी हुई हैं? आप दूसरी तरफ क्यों नहीं देख रही? ठीक है? तो ये 2 चीज़ें हैं जो आपको ध्यान में रखनी है कि कहीं और भी ट्राई करिए, आप किसमें अच्छा कर सकती हैं और कैसे आपका अच्छा हो सकता है। हाँ, बिज़नेस की तरफ आप देखिए, आप बिज़नेस में कितना अच्छा कर सकती हैं, क्या आपके पास ऑप्शंस हैं, किसमें आप अच्छी हैं, क्या आपकी पढ़ाई है, क्या डिग्री है, क्या क्वालिफ़िकेशन है, फिर आप आराम से उसको कर सकती हैं। ठीक है? थैंक यू। तो
So
अभी कल हमारा प्योर जॉय के चैनल पर होगा, तो आप प्योर जॉय को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, आपके बाकी क्वेश्चंस भी आंसर हो जाएँगे।
thank you for being patient, people who speak English, and for our Hindi visitors. It's always nice that we can help because we don't have many great Hindi tarot readers on here. We only have one. And
धन्यवाद।
the guys who don't speak Hindi won't know that. But yeah, so we're very privileged to have Hindi speakers here that can listen. Thank you for being patient. We do appreciate that.
मैम का चैनल पे हिंदी में आंसर, हाँ, मैम के चैनल में भी हिंदी पे आंसर मिलेगा, लेकिन मैं दूँगा। अगर मैं होऊँगा तो मैं दूँगा। अगर मैं नहीं होऊँगा तो वो इंग्लिश में ही आंसर देंगी। और वो हिंदी सीख रही हैं, हिंदी के लेसन ले रही हैं, लेकिन उनको भी टाइम लगेगा। So she was asking whether will I get her Hindi answers on Pure Joy channel. So I was like, if I am there, you will get Hindi answers. If I'm not
Yeah.
there, then you have.
I can. My Hindi is improving. Like random questions, okay.
Yeah,
But
that's what I said at the end. Like She
Yeah,
is
yeah.
learning Hindi and she's getting better. Thank you so much, Astrid Alvarado Sols.
What happened to that question that you just took off? I thought we were doing that one. Oh, I see.
I'm
You were
just
just saying you loved India.
I'm just wondering what did Jasper think of my
Hopefully,
recent
hopefully,
TikTok quiz?
hopefully you've seen both our
What happened?
videos. Where's my dude gone? Where's she jumped? She jumped off. Saraswati. If you do like India, do check out Turret's Talk. Fantastic videos that he put out today on Saraswati. I did one as well. 20 minutes. But
तो
hey,
सौविक आपको भी हिंदी में आंसर चाहिए या मैं इंग्लिश में चलेगा आपको? ठीक है, क्योंकि आपने हिंदी में आंसर लिखा है तो हाँ.
right, we're just wondering what Jasper think of your recent TikTok video. Now, if it's on TikTok, we know what you've been doing.
Well, TikTok is banned in India, otherwise I would have also
It's
said.
banned in India. So, yeah.
ठीक है सौविक, तो आप अपना क्वेश्चन डालते रहिए. ठीक है, एक अभी हमें जो क्वेश्चन हमें सबसे सामने दिखेगा वो हम उठाएंगे और उसमें आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. ठीक. So what did Jasper think of my recent TikTok vids? I really
Jasper,
hope TikTok
why
wasn't
is
banned in
everything
India.
upside down today? Are we in a military retrograde? Oh, yeah, we are. Right, okay. So,
Rebirth again.
so basically, here, that they thought, well, okay, that's you being you. That's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with it. Can't do anything about it, really. Oh yes, I can, and I will. So, so we thought that, and then yeah, I'll actually do something. So I think he's going to be very active in actually doing something about it, whether commenting, liking it, or ringing you up, or doing something like that. What are you doing, girl? You know, so that they're kind of they know they can't kind of stop you doing what you're doing. You know, if it gives you confidence and all that. But when they have this trait, they want to kind of think. The difference between this card reversed and this card thing is a big difference. It's almost like that they ensnare the lion within them to be able to empower themselves to do something about it. So you'll probably see a big change with their attitude, whether that's completely ignoring you or taking steps to actually go, okay, yeah, I'll make a stance and go forward with that. So it has made a good. It has made an impression on them. In one way, they say, "Well, I can't stop you doing what you're doing," but also says, "Yeah, I'm still in charge." They still have an arrogance about them that they do feel they are in charge. So yeah, that's just their personality, I'm afraid.
So yes, Sani, I'll just translate that for you in Hindi. Once I do this read, I'll translate that for you in Hindi. And second thing is, Souvik, ये आपका नहीं है. जब आपका क्वेश्चन लिया जाएगा ना, तो जैसे ये सामने ऐसा नाम आ रहा है ना, नाम के साथ आपका क्वेश्चन आएगा यहाँ पर, तो आपको उसका टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं, मिस नहीं होगा, वो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि आपका कब दिया गया.
Hi, Rebby
So
Seven. I know you're off to work and you can only watch for a few minutes. So, hi. Let me give you a personal crystal angel before you do. Well, Parrot's Talk
no,
is still.
sweet pie, this is not spamming now. We have made a little bit changes in our rules. This is not spamming. You can also do that. Don't worry.
Yeah, we have different rules because we are different
Oh,
readers. We follow our own rules because we can. Right, this
okay.
is from my.
So yes, for Alaya, the card for you was Six of Swords, along with the Four of Wands. Okay, so this is about you, they making up their mind that now things can move to some better place, things can get a little bit better, and we can actually think about resolving the issues and try to get on to the work get on to the back phase, or move along, or move further, move ahead with some better terms with each other, and can actually come together as well if few people are in separation or things like that. So it's all about that. Okay, so maybe that when they saw you and they felt like, okay, something kicked in, something sparked them, and they were like, okay, I can actually uh, go for it. Like, we can think about resolving whatever it is and why we are away, and we can think of getting back together and something like that. So they can be taking up some good potential steps towards it. You just need to be, again, patience, and things will work out for you. It's just that they felt good about it, and they are thinking to resolve. This is about moving from the bad phase into the better phase. So it's about that, and things will take time. So don't worry. Okay. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Rohan. Thank you so much, Rohan.
Thank you, Alaya.
Okay. So would you like to read that card for Rebi 7 until I type for?
Yeah, it was emerald. I mean, she knows about crystals. Very royal, very revered crystal gem, and she knows that that goes for healing and those beautiful orange and purpley wings and things like that. So I know she's in a rush. So that's that. No worries, emerald, emerald. Feel like the Emerald City in the Wizard of Oz. I'm going to the Emerald City to get my answers. Oh, I've already got the answers. So that's for our Rebbe. So yeah. So just a reminder for people. Um, yeah, that's fine, Rebbe, because I know you're a busy person. Just to remind everyone, thank you for commenting on both Pure Joy's Tarot's dailies and also Tarot's Talks dailies. Do remember to go and watch. The shorts are only under a minute, and when you make a comment, it really does help us, and it also enables you to be in this club that was started, our appreciation club, where if you do comment a lot on our dailies, then you'll get a larger reading when you come in the lives. So that's good, isn't it? So thank you for your continued support coming into our lives and also supporting our dailies as well. We very much appreciate it. So thank you, guys. As always, donations are highly appreciated for a longer reading, whether you want that off camera, on camera, or whatever. So yeah. Terence is writing Hindi. So clever people can talk to languages. So Rebby 7, I'm not sure if you're still here. All our snow has gone, and I was coming home from work today and I saw the crocuses out, the golden ones and the purple ones, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh, so that was nice. And I've got spring flowers
Okay,
behind me.
so Sani, I have done the two translations for you. You can. I don't think if they are the perfect translations, but yes, they are the translations. Okay, so who is next? Are you up for another Hindi question?
No, do an English one. If we've got English, we'll do them because it's not fair on the English people who are here to completely have Hindi all the time. I'm sure somebody wanted in English. There we are. And then we'll do a Hindi. If we do English, Hindi, English, Hindi, that's fair, isn't it? That's that. Okay, I wish to know how I will meet my future spouse.
Okay, sweet.
Certainly not sitting at home all the time.
Sani, could you please copy paste the second comment which I made about with the hand like this? Could you do that? Because I think people are getting a little bit impatient. So
Thank you, Sunny. Thank you. We do appreciate you doing that. Right, sweet
Well,
pie.
I'm not sure whether we can copy paste an existing comment.
Well, we can. You can on YouTube. I don't know about StreamYard. Surely you can. I can't because I can't post it anywhere. Only on the phone. Right, sweet pie.
Okay, so how will... Oh, thank you, Sani.
Oh wow! Look at that. That's sweet. Right. Okay. So, sweet pie. Don't always control how things are going to work out. We can have a map of our life, and indeed, it's good to plan things out. But when we fear about something that is going to happen or isn't going to happen, then we lose the ability to be flexible and trusting. So, this trusting aspect is okay, let me go to my higher self. Let me really have the confidence that I know it's going to happen. You don't have to go, okay, you're going to meet him on the 12th of July, 2068, for example. Uh, he loves. I love him laughing. That's why I do that. So it's like yeah. So sometimes we just have to trust, and sometimes the universe does test us out. So by you strangling the situation is actually pushing it away. So this is what the control is all about. But luckily for you, you've got the harmony. And this is like the Ten of Cups scenario where you're blissfully happy and everything's great and you've got that healing and everything's great. So if you know this, why do that? You know, we don't have to do that. So that the universe wants you to know today that don't do the where and the how and what colour eyes have they got and what colour this have they got. It's really not important. Find out those deeper qualities to do that, and you'll be in more harmony in all areas of your life when you don't control that issue. I hope that makes sense. I know it sounds a little bit harsh at times, but it's just one of the laws of the universe. If we keep strangling the fear factor into our life, then all we do is get more of that. So unfortunately, that's what happens. So don't push this away all the time. Is that okay?
Mm. Okay, so yes, sweet pie. There's one thing with the Knight of Swords. It could mean that you might be meeting them when you are away from your homeland, or something like that can be happening. That's what I pick up. Okay, so or they might be a visitor, or you might be a visitor somewhere where you could meet, and most probably they can be the one coming in to you. So this person is going to be the one who is going to approach you for the things, and when they are going to do that, and how they are going to do, is when you are completely comfortably seated in your peaceful, soothing environment, and everything is growing and prosperous for you. So the first thing is, what Knight of Swords can also be telling is that you don't always need to jump in for the things, or you need not to be always eager for the things to happen, okay, or expect the things to be happening at the perfect time when you want them to. It's about you giving them the time, you having the patience for the things to come in. This is about waiting for the harvest. This is when you cut the harvest and you get the fruits, you get the things paid off. It's about that. So trust in the timing and let the things flow. And most probably, the time when you choose to have self patience and self control, and you choose to be peaceful in your own existence and in your own self, that is the time when this person will be jumping in towards into your life. See how this is. The Empress is really very peacefully seated, and the Knight of Swords is coming to her. So that is what is going to be for you, and hopefully that helps. Okay. What is the
So
fear?
also, sweet pie, we've got the fear. So don't fear. Somewhere within you, perhaps, is the fear of being alone, or what we said in England a long time ago, left on the shelf. I don't know if that expression even exists anymore, but we had it in the old days. Oh, you don't want to be left on the shelf. And it was seen very kind of below par if you didn't get a partner. So the fear of being alone is look at and why you've got that fear. What is it that's missing within you that you think that you have to have a spouse? So instead of doing that, really work on yourself, and then it'll just happen anyway, because that's the law of the universe, I'm afraid. So, as I said before, do not control, because control is always out of fear, and it's come up again. So, ask yourself honestly, what do I fear in life? And then have a look at it and go, okay, that's not so bad. I can get around that. I'm not allowing that to consume me in this situation. Yeah. So if it's fear of, oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I can manage my
So
bills on my own.
controlling is about, Empress is also about controlling, but controlling your own life and its.
Oh my God. We don't know why. Yeah, mothers. Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah. So that is what it is. That is what control is. Okay. So
Definitely.
okay, let me add quickly add the angel card for you. See what it comes.
Yeah,
And
just
it is
because.
aspiration. So keep aspiring for the things will come into, and we'll just quickly read into. It is time to set your sights higher. If you are settling for the mediocre, aim for the superb. Stretch yourself to fulfill all your potential and hold mighty visions. So it can be saying, telling you that if you are ready to compromise for a person just to come in now, or just to come in at a specific point, he may not be the right person, or he may not be the one made for you. So you need to give it time, let the things flow, and it will come on its uh, distinct time. So ask for help from the angels, and they will guide and inspire you. Uh,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's it. Okay,
to
that's fine.
raise your consciousness and live at a higher level. Okay, so
Rowan, he's not spamming. He's doing what we've asked him to do.
yes,
No one spams on our channel, unless it's hateful speech, unwanted speech, and then you're out for good. But reposting a question isn't spamming on our particular channel. We ask for people to do it. So sorry about that. I know it's annoying, to keep doing it again and again,
yeah.
but don't be too concerned. But thank you for the warning. I know it was doing a little bit excessive. I know it was a little bit. I can't argue with that point. It was very excessive. But we did kind of said, keep posting your question. Funny.
Okay, so should we get this done?
Yeah, get it over with, because it's obviously urgent messages. Right,
So
okay.
his name is Souvik Nandi, date of birth.
My
He loves a girl who loves him, who he loves more than his own life, and her name is Mandira. So can she be back in his life?
Okay.
And when? No, he hasn't asked the when.
Is
He
what?
just asked. He has not asked when. He just asked will. So will she
Okay.
be back? Will Mandira, whom he loves more than his own self, his own life, can be back in his life?
Not many men of them around, is there? You better have us some kids quick.
You should love it.
What? Exactly. Yeah, we all want him. Don't worry. He's in high demand now. He's in high demand. So,
Thank you, Astrid, for being here. You have been here for quite a while. Post discussion.
yeah, okay.
Okay, 0101. So he says, love once, not more. Oh.
Oh, what?
See, you guys will get the girl when it is the right time. Don't worry. You might even get a guy. Don't worry.
So his date of birth is 4th of December, or hers?
Yes, his
His.
date of birth. Yes, for December. Oh, Bevs. Bev. Okay, so Bev also shares.
So I want lots of donations before the 4th of December. Please, thank you very much. I would have put you on a Pisces or a Cancer. You probably got a rising water sign, a bit like me. But yeah,
Thank you,
romantic.
Jamie Chang, for the question. Hopefully, you have liked and subscribed to Tarot Stock and Pure Joy.
And if not, now's the time to do it. Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah, smash the screen like I am. It costs £100 in England to get it done. Yeah. It costs £100 to fix a broken screen. On your phone.
What?
When it's all this was about 250 or 300. I can't quite remember. But to get a screen fixed, £100. So don't smash your screen. Just touch it on. No smashing.
Well, you can smash if you can afford that.
Oh, there. Oh, I'm sick to death of this card coming up. I want to change the pack if it comes.
It's again rebirth.
What?
It's again rebirth. Don't tell me.
No, this upside down again.
Awareness.
Unbelievable. What was that noise?
You are getting all the cards reversed today, is it? Is there an upright card coming?
Yeah, I did look at the pack, and they are, you know what I mean? They are kind of.
You need to change the pack.
Oh, yeah, I think I know. That's the other Zen for you. I mean, so we've got the lovers upside down. So that proves to me that maybe you haven't got a bigger choice over the matter, and the awareness is upside down. So nothing is happening very quickly with this. Maybe the questions are asking, so ultimately, maybe this particular engagement, this connection, doesn't have an ultimate choice at the moment. And unfortunately, both of you aren't completely aware of the situation on a higher level. So it's kind of very fixed for someone who's very mutable to actually keep the reins really tight, because it does seem that you perhaps are going in different directions at the moment. I will have a look at the angel answers for you to see what is.
So would you like to frame that two cards in one sentence? Like,
no. You have to interpretate. Okay, I'll do it again.
okay, so there's like, they don't need a kind of right now they don't have any choice, or they are not clear about what they should be doing.
No, it's like the energies of the universe isn't giving them a kind of choice, because at the moment they are on two separate paths. They might meet again, right? They might meet again, but at the moment it's the opposite way. So it's just the way both people have to develop away from each other. They may come back, but at the moment the energy is saying they're going away.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
So विक ये कहना चाहती हैं कि देखिए अभी इस टाइम पर ना उनके पास क्लैरिटी है, आपके पास है, बट उनके पास नहीं। आप दोनों के रास्ते दोनों अलग हैं, ठीक है? आप दोनों अलग अलग दिशाओं में जा रहे हैं और आगे मिल सकते हैं, लेकिन अभी के टाइम में आप दोनों के सामने, मतलब उनके सामने या आपके सामने कोई ऐसा विकल्प नहीं है जिससे कि आप साथ आ सकें, या एक ऐसा समय नहीं है ये कि आप दोनों साथ आ सके, लेकिन आ सकते हैं, ठीक है? उसके बहुत अच्छे चांसेस हैं, बट ये है कि आप दोनों को इस पर काम करने की ज़रूरत है। या तो आप समझिए या आप समझाने की कोशिश करें, या तो आप या तो आप मंदिरा को किसी तरीके से कन्विंस करने की कोशिश करें कि कैसे चीज़ें सही की जा सकती हैं, क्या हो सकता है। क्योंकि इस टाइम दोनों अलग-अलग दिशाओं में बढ़ रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो अभी मैं रीड करता हूँ, देखते हैं। तो आपके लिए वेडिंग का कार्ड है, तो ये है कि काम आप दोनों साथ आ सकते हैं, यू कैन कम टुगेदर, आप साथ आ सकते हैं और आपको एक्शन लेने की ज़रूरत है। यानी आप या तो नंदिनी को मंदिरा को समझाइए, या कब तक शादी होगा, शादी कब तक होगा, उस पे देखिए, अभी तो समय है, ठीक है? अभी समय, अभी मैं रीड करता हूँ तो मैं देखता हूँ क्या है। ही इज़ आस्किंग व्हेन विल द मैरिज बी देयर, सो मैरिज है लेकिन कब होगा उसके लिए भी।
At the moment, it's hard to say. One has to. It is presenting itself that you could be together if there was an awareness and if you make a soul connected choice. But in order for you to stay married, if they wanted to be married, then they have to grow as a soul first. So they have to do a lot of soul searching on what they really want. Maybe she's concentrating on her career and it's not the right time, but it might come back to actually that. So, without knowing the history of why they broke up, he needs to really identify, in an honest way, why he thinks they broke up. What was the reason behind that? Was it because they were too young, or was it because of something that wasn't quite right? Do you understand?
ठीक है, तो अभी इनका कहना है कि या तो वो अपने करियर पर फ़ोकस कर रही हैं, या तो उनके सामने अभी कोई और ऐसी है, माय फेस इज़ गेटिंग सो बैड। तो या तो अभी उनके सामने ये क्लैरिटी नहीं है कि वो इस रिश्ते से क्या चाहती हैं। ठीक है, 2 चीज़ें हो सकती हैं इसमें। पहला तो करियर पर ध्यान देना हो सकता है, दूसरा एक चीज़ हो सकती है कि उनको अभी इस बात की क्लैरिटी नहीं है, इस बात की कह सकते हैं परख नहीं है कि वो अपने इस रिश्ते से चाहती क्या है, या वो आपसे क्या चाहती हैं। ठीक है? मेरे पास जो कार्ड आए हैं वो है 10 ऑफ वांड्स का, और दूसरा जो है वो 9 ऑफ कप्स का है। ठीक है? तो आपकी विश पूरी हो सकती है। आप अगर इसमें टाइम देने को तैयार हैं, अगर आप पेशेंस रखने को तैयार हैं, और अगर आप इसी तरीके से सब कुछ आगे रखते चलते रहने के लिए तैयार हैं, तो इसमें चीज़ें हो सकती हैं। दूसरी चीज़ जो इसमें प्योर जॉय ने कही है कि ये अभी क्योंकि हमें इसकी हिस्ट्री नहीं पता है कि आप दोनों का ब्रेकअप क्यों हुआ था, आप दोनों क्यों अलग हुए थे, हम इतना ही बता सकते हैं। आप चाहें तो हमसे पर्सनल रीडिंग ले सकते हैं, और जिसमें कि हम इसमें डेप्थ में देखेंगे कि आपका क्या हुआ था और अब आगे क्या सिचुएशंस हैं। पर अभी जो हमें इतना कुछ पता नहीं कि आप दोनों क्यों अलग हुए हैं, क्या हिस्ट्री थी, क्या बैकग्राउंड है, तो इसलिए हम अभी के टाइम में इतना बता सकते हैं कि आप साथ आ सकते हैं। अगर आप चूज़ करते हैं साथ, अगर आप सॉरी अगर आप चूज़ करते हैं इस रिलेशनशिप में बने रहने के लिए, तो आप इसमें आ सकते हैं, लेकिन समय लगेगा, ठीक है? और मेरी तरफ से अभी शादी में कम से कम 1 साल का टाइम तो है, ठीक है? ये नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मेरा पर्सनल सब सोशल मीडिया दिया हुआ है, व्हाट्सएप दिया हुआ है। आपको अगर प्राइवेट में अगर आपको इसे डिस्कस करना है, तो आप मुझसे प्योर जॉय से दोनों से भी कर सकते हैं, और जो है कि जैसा भी आपको ठीक लगे। ओके? ओके। So yes, pure joy. Let's keep take one other question. Okay, so whom do we else have in the room? Please start posting your
Can you
questions
take
in
that
segment.
question off now, please, Terence?
Yes, I
Thank you. Thank you for being patient, people in the room. Please come in and say hi. Please remember to like and subscribe to both Pure Joy Tarot and Parrots Talk channel for a free reading. If perhaps you'd like a longer reading of over 20 minutes, personal reading now, then a donation is greatly accepted. Donations to that address is greatly received. Thank you. Do post your question more than once so Tarot's Talk can see your question and it will be answered shortly.
yes. So
We
it's
do a
not at all
little date.
spamming if you are putting your questions more than once, if you are putting your questions continuously. It's just that don't keep on doing it on the go. Don't keep on hitting, so that will give others also time to post. You can wait for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and then you can go for posting. So keep on posting, no worries, no spamming, no issues. We will pick your questions at random and answer them. Okay.
Yeah. We work
So
differently than other readers. You can post your questions. Sometimes we have done, as someone you know, more than one question. But that's not today. It's only one question per stream today. So thank you for that. Please look out for other great series that we will be doing later on in the year. For now, please post your question for a free answer. Thank you very much.
What do I do these days which would help me in future as a student? Okay.
Okay, Rowan, thank you for your question. That's good.
Yes, Jamie. Thank you for being in the room. Make sure Jamie, Aster,
Okay,
thank you everyone to be in the room. We
hey,
are again
Astrid.
switched back to in English, and you can keep on posting your questions. Yes, thank you, Rohan. Thank you so much. Hey, Jamie.
Are you all right? You're very polite.
Kind of.
Very polite.
It's again
Right.
setting
What
down.
do you need to do? Wow. This is interesting. So we've got the unknown card, which is very interesting. So having a look at your higher intuition and letting go, perhaps, what's no longer needed. This is a great advice. Um, sometimes I wish someone would said that right at the beginning of my life. Don't hold on to things that don't concern us, especially world things. Just let it go. Really see your emotions for what they are. Don't be consumed of that. And with the Queen of Swords here, cut out what's not needed, especially on the mental side and the understanding. So the Queen of Swords is all about getting your sword and just chopping it up and just moving around, moving away, should I say. So to be self assured and self confident is one of those great things that you can do. People are drawn to confident people. So if you can be very confident in who you are, that's going to set you up enormously for your future. But do pay attention to your intuitive side as well. Thank you, Rowan.
So, apart from paying attention to your intuitive side, you should also be following what your heart says, what your heart calls out, you do so. So, right now, if you are looking forward to go for something, because why do I say this? Because of the Two of Swords that is here. It's about you sitting there in that dilemma whether I should or whether I shouldn't. So, right now, you should be knowing that it is going to benefit you in your future if you are following what your heart says, if you are following what you are called to do so, what you are wanting to do in your life. For example, if you want to be a dancer, then you should be going after that. You should be following that desire so that it helps you in longer run. Okay, so don't sit there and don't sit that 50 into that 50-50 zone and try to open that blindfold that you have created for yourself and see what is actually there and take the right direction. Don't sit
If
on
you
a
actually
crossroad.
want longer reading, if things aren't particularly clear, um, it's almost like when you're very young and you're a student, your future
Not
should be very large. And if you want a personal reading at any time to look into something that's further going to be clearer in all areas of your life, then donations are appreciated. It's just that being confident and paying attention to your intuitive side is what's come up. So don't be easily led. But if you want a longer reading, then we can do that for you. Is that okay?
yeah.
Thank you for your question.
Actually, not clear. He wants to say that your voice is not clear.
Uh,
He might be having some internet trouble, so he said that I'm not able to hear you properly. That's what he
oh,
is saying.
sorry, I just thought you meant the info.
No worries, no worries. Sani, you can skip this Hindi part unless there is some Hindi question coming up. Don't worry.
Oh, it's all right. We're all learning Hindi, so keep posting it. It's fine. All right.
Oh, this
What?
banner is a little bit quirky today. I
It was
haven't
what?
mentioned pure joy today, and none of us noticed it.
None of us noticed what? Sorry,
Banner,
Nia?
the banner down below. Yes.
Hey, You all subscribe to me anyway, so what the hell? And it says Pure Joy there. Anyway, I don't mind. Me and Terrence Talk are exactly the same person, so don't worry about it, guys. You subscribe to him, you've already subscribed to me. That's where they're saying.
Okay, so we are entering the last 15 minutes of this live session. We are already 34 minutes here, 1 hour 34 minutes.
We'll make it quicker then, Terrence. We'll make
Let's answer the questions that we already have. We have from Jamie, we have from Astrid. So
Yeah, Astrid.
let's do with them. And yeah, okay. So hello, what's my relationship with my future husband?
This price, this $650, is only going to be until April, people. So make the most of it now. Hello, what's my relationship with my future husband?
It might get increased in the coming times. So make use of it.
Jamie King.
Oh, I was thinking Jamie is a male person. Sorry. Hello, Jamie, and here your question is.
Thanks for being here.
I was reminded of Jamie from Game of Thrones, so sorry. What's her relationship with Jamie? Yes, Lannister. One of the hottest dudes.
Lannister. Why have they said that? What?
Game of Thrones, Bear.
Oh, everyone dies.
You left it at season 1. You left it at season 1.
What's the point watching that? Right, so oh, Jamie. Oh la la, get ready, girl. Oh la la, oh la la. Very sexy. Woo. They're certainly gonna like you. Lots of sex, ooh la la. And they're also a very giving person. You did ask. I can't help if people ask.
What giving?
What?
Yesterday you said something with respect to the wand, if I remember it right. I think it was the same card. Ace of
Ace of
Wands?
Wands? Oh yeah, Ace of Wands, lots of sex.
Something you said? Making use of the wand?
Yeah, make use of his wand. You don't forget a thing, you know. But make use of his wand, yeah. Because he's gonna like that. Well, come on, let's face it, girls and boys, whatever. It's like make use of a male's wand. What else are they good for? Come on, honestly, answers on the postcard. Do comment. I have to look at live feed. What good are males? Come on, come on. I lost a load of subscribers. But yeah, they are going. I don't care. So basically, they're going to be very generous to you, but also to other people. So remember that you're attracted to this person because of their generosity and how they give. They might give a lot of time to other people, and that's because of their nature. So, but it proves that I think they're going to be an entrepreneur as well, that they can see a solution to a problem, and that's where they're going to be. So I really like it. It's got a nice energy to it. So you've got one who pays attention to you, but also other people. Yeah, maybe do you think they're going to be into charity or something? But anyway, they're a very giving person, and yeah.
Or might be an association that works.
Going to be a porn star. That's what they're going to be. You're going to marry a porn star. Look at his face. Look at his face. They give out sex a lot. Yeah. Cool for cats. Look at his face. Oh my god. He didn't know what to say now. Oh my god. Very famous porn star. I'd reconsider this guy. Thanks for coming in the room and giving us a laugh anyway. Nothing wrong with being porn star, it pays a lot.
Okay, so a very optimistic and controlling person, controlling in a way, not that controlling, but yes, kind of somewhat dominant.
From what?
Okay, so there might be a person always on their, always with their horses ready to jump over. So someone on always on the go and always, getting the things done, getting the things sorted.
On
And
the
again, yes, somewhere related to the management and managerial and somewhere on the higher post, that kind of a person, and they will be a person who will be very much into maintaining a good relationship with you and into the relationship and taking care of it and seeing where it is going and where is it not. But yes, Six of Pentacles is here as well. So that generosity, that feeling of that, that care and affection is going to be mutual. That those feelings will be respected well and will be taken well care of. So if you're looking for someone who is really very much generous and who is really very much into maintaining this equal give and take of emotions of love and affection, so yes, they are going to be that person and very much dedicated and committed into maintaining the prosperity of this relationship, of this marriage. So when you get married, do let us know. If
yes,
you do let us know.
condoms. Oh, we're only joking. You can tell, God. Oh God. You do know, guys, that tarot is for entertainment purposes only, and that's why we're entertaining. Ha ha. Tarot's just sitting there. No, it's not. It's a serious business. Yes.
It's a serious, sorry, it's a serious business, man.
Oh, Gideon.
Okay, so do we have Astrid in the room?
Yeah, probably not. Probably got away. Probably got away. Oh,
So
yeah.
if they are, please quickly post a question. We are taking the last question as yours. And if you aren't here, we might pick up something else. Take the last question.
Yeah, we do
Thank you
serious.
so much, Jamie. Thank you so much. And if you would like to enter into our privileged club of viewers, you can always interact with our videos. Comments, likes, share, subscribe, mentioning on the stories whatsoever. And yes, you enter and you get longer reads in on your questions. So hopefully that helps. And when you get married, do let us know.
We'll bring. Oh no, I want to use that joke again. He's died.
You
But
can't
no,
make the same joke again and again.
seriously, guys, if you do comment on our dailies, we do appreciate it, and we think about you. We can connect to you in a better way. When you do comment, you're always in our consciousness, and we can give you a better read in these live streams. So it's a good idea to comment. Will I marry with?
Okay, so Sani, now you can declare the end of the list or end of the session. So, but yes, donations are still accepted. Yes, so will I marry Suzai?
Jose?
Suzai in the future.
That's good.
Okay,
Jose.
so are you, if I read that right, you're from Mexico? You're Mexican, if I read that right. This feed on YouTube is very slow. I don't know why. Yes,
Yeah, it's
they are from
very slow.
Mexico. Thank you for joining from Mexico. So Mexico, England, and India. Wow.
And Africa.
Oh, Suzai is from India. Okay, so is his name spelled as Susai?
Don't you blame them.
And Botswana.
Botswana, exactly. Botswana. Oh,
I'm blank about this. Like marriage society.
right, okay. What is going on? I'll do that again. If you don't like the answer and you won't concentrate, just do it again.
Sosai Raj Michael. Oh yes, I bet. I knew this. I knew this. Sosai Raj Michael. South he's a South Indian, Tamilian, Karnataka, somewhere, Tamil, Kerala, somewhere like that. Because he's a South Indian Christian, damn sure. So Susai Raj was the name of my principal at school, Father Susai Raj. So that's why I could know. Yes.
Is it the same person? What are you on about? What are you on about? What the heck are you on about? It's a small world, but it's not that small, surely. Oh my! Oh my goodness! Is that really? Oh, good grief! What? This is scary.
I don't know. He's 50 plus. Yeah. Susai Raj Michael. South Indian.
Going. Right. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands, so that's interesting, and the Page of Cups upside down. So it's a kind of almost like when you say in the future, it's like I don't think it's determined. I think the messages that come through about how this is going to happen may put a little bit of stress upon the relationship. It has to be more flexible at the moment because the emotional kind of stability, so to speak, and the kind of it's almost like you've got to really build up this good foundation, at the moment it isn't strong enough on the emotional side. So even though that is like messages coming in very, very fast, I think it's too fast and too stressful, simply because of this page. Yeah, it is turned upside down. So I wouldn't concentrate if I was yourself in thinking about marriage right now. I just enjoy the relationship as much as you can and see it about the energies reforming. But that's how I would look at it. I'm going to give you an angel answer as well. While Tarot explains to you those cards.
Yeah. You will never get extra cards anywhere. All the viewers. Our Bev is very generous. She's the Six of Pentacles.
He's cute. Right.
Okay, so again, the Eight of Wands, so might be they are thinking about it, but that thinking requires an action plan and requires a very well specified direction to go with. But right now, it seems like they are very much distracted with a lot of things going on in their life. They're not focusing upon this marriage aspect.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, the only thing which I can say that it is possible if the person tries to look onto that thing with determination. The determination is there to move ahead, to move on to a next level of commitment, to grow the things further, or to get along in many aspects together. But his energies with respect to the marriage seems to be very much scattered. He's not focused upon the marriage aspect. He might be thinking about the marriage, he might be thinking about a live-in, he might be thinking about keeping it a casual thing. He might also be thinking about his career, about his settlement, how you will settle here, how they will settle there. A lot of things surrounding this can be there. Bev, you are stuck. I don't know why, but you are stuck. So that's what it seems with these two cards coming into the picture. So things are possible. You need to talk about this, about getting the grounds clear and getting yourself and themselves focused upon the things.
I think it's also a warning not to rush this. Do not rush this. And that's why the angel says, ask your angels as well. Because if you were to rush this, you could kind of over push not only yourself, but the whole situation. I know sometimes we think that they're the only person for us, blah, blah, blah. But it's almost like with the page being very small and turned upside down, it's like they're not emotionally mature enough to handle it.
Bev, you are stuck. If you can hear me. Bev is stuck, right, Sunny?
I know, I know.
Yes, Bev has disconnected. Okay, Bev is back now.
That does that a lot at this time because Virgin is a nuisance round about this time. I was going to go on live.
You're again the same. Again the same. Again the same. Yes, Sunny.
Right, we'll end it because my internet's obviously playing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, here we come to the end of this live stream. And if you did enjoy watching through, then yes, like this live stream, share your experiences in the comments, not in the live chat, in the comments as well. How did you like this live stream and what are your views? What can be done further in the coming live streams? And you can be a part of a privileged reading club where you get to have longer reads and you get extra cards from as well from us if we are seeing you interacting with our videos that we put on. So like Sunny and one of more of our viewers, Biatica11, have received this privilege, and you can also be a part of it. You just need to keep on interacting, liking, commenting, sharing, whatever suits the best to you. If you are in our side, you will be definitely served the best from us. Okay, so hopefully it helps everyone. And with this, we come to the end of this live stream. And I end it here. I don't know whether Bev will be able to say goodbye or not. But yes, a
Thank you.
goodbye from both of us.
Yeah. Thank you, Sunny,
Yeah,
for being a
yeah,
moderator and also Consultancy. We really do appreciate you so very,
yes,
very much. Thank you so much.
yeah.
Thank you
So
guys
thank you,
for coming
Sunny,
in.
for being a moderator, an awesome moderator today. We hope to see you again and again and again and again. And thank you
Thank
for
you,
those
Derek Stewart,
interactions.
for hosting our show today.
Yes, thank you. Yes, and here we
Right.
come to the end of this
Bye,
video. Bye bye, everyone. See
guys.
you
Bye.
tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Instagram, YouTube. Yes, you can also follow us on Instagram with taros underscore talk and pure joy taro underscore bev. Okay, bye bye. Good night, Wala Kripala. Thank you.